Do you have an answer? Who stands behind all this? An organization, a country, a small group of people, perverts, pedophiles? Who?
That's a really good question, and it's really hard to answer because the push for transgenderism and sexualizing children is coming from all different avenues. So there's not one group that's pushing it, but if I were to say that the main groups are these nonprofits such as Human Rights Campaign, which, what a nice name. Doesn't that sound nice?
Yeah.
No, they're the biggest pushers of transgenderism, I would say on the planet.
Who funds them?
They get $78 million in donations. Part of our government funds them too. They get money from our tax dollars to push this. So there's that one group, and then there's the schools. And then there's the lesbian law group, which isn't really the lesbian law group. It's really the trans law group. So there's all these different institutions that are pushing the sexualization of our children and the transgender agenda. And that's why it's very difficult to defeat because there's so much money. I'm going to be really gross here. They are putting together a chemical concoction for males for some kind of oozing to come out of their breasts. They're feeding infants. That's right. So it's a pedophile's dream. Anime turns into hentai. Hentai is cartoon pornography. It can have incest, bestiality, pedophilia. I mean, pedophilia with like 2-year-olds.
What?
Why are there so many men now, 50-year-old men, saying that they're women, leaving their families or leaving their jobs, going into little girls' bathrooms? They are created. I once heard a doctor say, it was exciting. We could change sex. How exciting. And then you have the people who are just in it for the money because, man, the money's good. And then you have the fetish people who are doing it because it's cool to cut off little boys' penises and fashion fake vaginas out of them. It's a fetish. Remember we talked about the pedophilia? So there's adult men with micro penises because they were put on puberty blockers. Their penis never grew to be at the man size, and it never will. When she had her baby, her milk came in, but she doesn't have any breasts.
Oh, wow.
And the doctors didn't know what to do. We're in an incredibly dark place where humanity is disappearing unless we switch really, really quick. This will be the end of our civilization. I don't care what happens to me. I really don't. I only care what happens to the future generations.